Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, June 30th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, I have managed to be wrong 4 days in a row now for my Dow prediction. I did, of course, call the Dow down for today. Hey, it put in 234 points today. Positive. Just incredible. And what we've seen here, you look at this chart, this was the Brexit break here down, 600 points there. And by the time we get down here, we're down nearly 1,000 points from where we started this. And we are only, I think, 60 points above my target, which was 17,000. I said I wanted this down at 17,000, and then I would be comfortable trading. Now what we've had is 3 days in a row, all of these well in excess of 200 point up move, and we are closing today about 600 points, or not 600 points, about 60 points below 18,000 where we started over here. In 3 days, we basically canceled Brexit. Based on that, in spite of the fact that Dow made me look like an idiot on the last 4 days in terms of being wrong, I'm going to upgrade the grade from a C that I gave it yesterday to a B I'll give it today. I'm upgrading my grade of this market to a B. Now, the reason I'm not giving it an A, this performance should equal an A if you're just looking at the charts. Here's the problem. It's the stocks that we're trading during this that aren't doing very well, or not as well as they should be. We had 31 positions coming into today, and when the market opened here, I took a screenshot of this. It's on the website. We were up $17,000. That looked fabulous. I would have loved to have gotten out of those 31 positions with $17,000 in profits. The problem is the sellers just piled in there. There's no evidence here with the Dow chart, but the sellers just jumped on our 31 positions there, and I had to sit there and watch 17,000 dissolve to -3. In other words, a negative $20,000 swing in less than 40 minutes. Just disgusting. And, we've had this problem time and time again, and it's basically related to a weak market. Markets where stocks where as soon as they get up there, sellers come in, they take their profits, they short them, whatever the heck they do to drive prices down, and we end up losing all our profits. And that's what happened. We lost all our profits we had on those 31 positions today. And I'm a short-term trader. I'm a short-term stock trader, but really, the short term has just gotten bizarre. The short term today would have meant I had about a 2 to 3 minute window to get out of this stuff with profits. If I waited 30 minutes, 40 minutes, everything was gone. That's a little too short term for me. I'm not a day trader, and I just feel like because of that, I can't give this market an A. However, I will say this. We got in to, I think I forgot to count them, but I think we got into 9 new positions. So it's not a lot of positions. Like we're not piling into 31, which is pretty scary. We get in about 9. All but one of those is positive today. And hey, we're closing out. We're carrying almost $15,000 positive. So it's like everything snapped into place today. Suddenly, I'm looking at a market that's consistent. It's holding its price. It's doing very nicely for us, and would be quite profitable if I was actually trading it, at least on the entries today. So like today was the first day of all 3 of these days that this thing really looked good to me. So I'm upgrading it to a B because of that, but I'm not giving it an A because we just got our profits wiped out here from yesterday. And in fact, in spite of this huge move here that we see going almost from 17,000 to almost 18,000 on the Dow, if I had traded this in real time, I would have lost money. Would have come fairly close to breaking even, but still I would have lost money. And obviously I saved tons of money by staying out of the Brexit mess. So I'm not ready to jump in yet. You know, the problem is we're right back to the problem area again. That's the thing. 18,000 is a problem area for us. And so I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The clowns come out of the woodwork when we hit that 18,000 level, and I just don't know what's going to happen. So I'm watching it again. I wouldn't start trading on Friday anyway. Bad day to start trading. But I am watching it, and I may be getting very close to jumping back into this with real money. I will show you some of the trades we have. It's kind of interesting. I mean, today was kind of fun. I mean, you know, I admit, it was the first day I kind of enjoyed watching things because they're going the way they're supposed to. All right, this, I'm showing you a problem trade first. This is JNUG, J-N-U-G. It's gold. It's gold. And we had bought this yesterday. You know, first 45 minutes we got into this. When gold, when JNUG got up here, we're up about $3,000 positive, but then it starts to sag. You know, we get this problem all the time, and so it ends up closing. I don't know, basically pretty neutral there, but this morning it jumps up, and actually at one point here during that first 15 minutes, it's almost back up to that $3,000 level, but then it quickly collapses. And we're forced out here almost on the low of the day. And then the thing immediately reverses, goes up again, comes back a little, but ends up going up here and closing near its high, very close to that $3,000 level again. But of course, we're out of it. We're out of it with a $300 loss. So, you know, we've seen the thing go through from $3,000 profit to $300 loss, and selling out almost on the low. Obviously, that is a crappy trade, okay? And we had this kind of pattern in a lot of those 31 stocks we were carrying, and that's why we went from positive 17,000 to negative 3,000. Really too bad. But we did have some good trades, folks. I'll show you one of them here. This isn't spectacular, but it's a good trade. This is 3D Systems. We got into this yesterday, fairly late in the day. It didn't do anything for us on the close, but it pops up very nicely this morning. And unlike JNUG, it really moves in our favor to our exit point. We get out of here with about $1,500 profit. It keeps going. We get re-entered. It doesn't reverse us this time. It keeps moving. It keeps moving. And it closes with about another $1,500 open trade equity. So the whole trade, at least as where it stands right now, is worth nearly $3,000. So that was very nice. We need more of those. That's very good. Good trade though. But I'll tell you the spectacular one. This is an outlier, and that's the thing. We got to have outliers to make big money. We can't make, we just can't do it without these outliers. This is a good example. I showed you this yesterday. This is AVXL, Anavex Life Sciences. We bought this about the middle of the day. It finished very nicely, closed on its high. I think we had $2,000 profit on the close here, but then this thing gaps way up on the open. It keeps going. It just screams. It pulls back, scares me. I think maybe it's going to pull back, but then it builds, takes out those highs, and ends up closing almost on its high today. We are up, folks, $10,000 in Anavex Life Sciences. So this is just a spectacular stock, and this is what I need in here. We get these kinds of trades, we make money. We don't get these trades, we don't make money. So anyway, I am pleased, pretty pleased about today. Although I hated what happened with those 31 positions we came into, but I think maybe, just maybe, this market is stabilizing a little, so it's tradable again. I'm still staying out. I'm going to watch it tomorrow, see what happens. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Friday.